Hello everybody, welcome back to Imaginable Ideas. I'm Imaginable, and today we're doing a craft that will not only be amazing decorations, but it will also be not exactly important, but it'll help you, hopefully. So for this craft, it is actually like a reminder sheet, which is going to be dry erasable. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this craft. So what you're going to need is plastic bags. These are just Ziplocs. These are just a sandwich kind, though I don't think they could actually fit a sandwich. Whatever. You need some Ziploc bag. You can use any size you want. I just have 2 of these. Or if you don't have Ziploc bags or you don't want to use them for this craft, then what you can use is Scotch tape, or actually any clear tape. Okay, just make sure it's clear. Then you're going to, that has a stain on it. Then you're going to need paper. It's a paper party. For one of the sheets, you might want to use a thicker sheet of paper, possibly sketch paper, possibly cardstock, or you can just, all in total, just use cardboard or something like that. Anyway, you're also going to need colors, scissors, or an X-Acto knife if you have one. If you don't have one, that's fine. You can just use scissors. And again, you can use colors if you desire to. And I think that's mostly all. You might need you'll need glue, and yeah, I think that's all. So let's start going. So how it's going to be erasable is Ziploc baggies. When you get a marker, or you can use an erasable marker too. I just found this marker. And you write on it. I'm just going to put a little scriggle over here. Scriggly. A little scriggle over there. Scribble. It can easily just wipe away. It might leave a stain, except with some water, it can easily just wash away. So that's going to be how you're basically going to make it dry erasable. And you can use an Expo marker if you have one. So yeah, first thing you want to do is cut up your bag. So let me go get something. Okay, so I'm back, and I just have some scissors. And you're going to need scissors for this part. The first thing you want to do is cut off your zip off by just cutting right below it. Okay? So just that line. I'll see you when you're done. Okay guys, I'm back, and I just cut out my plastic bag. So now I just have the detached zipper thing and this. And you can actually use this if you want to make a zipper pouch. If we have time, I might show you how to do that at the end of the video. So stick around for that if we have time. I'm not totally sure if we're going to have time for that. Anyway, so putting that away, now we have this. So this is still technically a bag, and you don't want this to be a bag. So next you're going to just flip it to a random side where there's a seam here. You're going to just open it up and go ahead and cut that seam just right there. Okay, so this seam right here at the side of the bag is what you need to cut in half. Got it? So, oh my god, look at that magic. The seam is magically cut. Again, I use the magic of editing. I'm gonna become like a very good magician with the magic of editing. Anyway, next do the exact same thing to the other seam. So the seam right here. And yeah. Okay, so now that we've cut both seams, we just have this one long zip lock, and it's crinkled because I crinkled it up for one of my magic shows. Or, you watched it. So, the seam in the center, you still want to cut this. I mean, you don't have to cut it up, but if you want to, you can cut this seam in the center. I'm just going to leave it like this and toss it to the side. So next thing that you want to do is get one of your pieces of paper and decide how long and wide you want your to-do list square to be. So I'm just have a pencil right here, and I'm just gonna sketch it out. Okay. Okay, so now that I have a little rectangle, and I just labeled it to-do list, if you can see that at all, to-do list. So, next what you need to do is cut out this big rectangle, and you don't want to cut out like the slit over here to cut it out. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half lightly, do not crease it or push down on the thing. And get your scissors, and you're just going to cut a little slit here. So now you have a slit inside, and from there you can move your scissors around the square, or the rectangle, to cut it. Okay? Fun fact, a rectangle isn't a square, but a square is a rectangle. Math. Anyway, yeah, and I'll see you when this is cut out. Okay guys, I'm back, and my to-do list is square. Eek. And here's my big to-do list rectangle. And yeah, here's my other rectangle. Okay, so toss that somewhere. And then what you need to do is get your big plastic bag over here and lay it flat down on top of your... Let me get any. Okay. So put it flat down on your rectangle, and what you'll see, and then what you need to do is just grab a marker or something that will stay on, and then, so you see this line, this is where my Ziploc bag ends. I'm just going to draw a line like that. It's not exactly at the edge, but it's just somewhere there. And I'm going to do that all the way around so that it's far enough away from the rectangle hole, but far enough away from the edge. So you guys can just stay with me as I do that because it's going to be real quick. Okay guys, so I just finished that. And what then you need to do is cut it out. Cutting never gets old. Okay, so... Okay, everybody, so I have my rectangle cut out, and against the thing, it looks pretty good. So, next what we're going to do is move on to this part of it, and then do the exact same thing as a rectangle, except with squares, and they're going to be much tinier. Okay, so... Okay, so, boom, I have all my little windows. Wow, look at this big window. Okay, anyway, so these are going to be the reminder, if this will lay out properly. This will be the reminder tabs, and then with your other paper bag, the exact way you disassembled this one and made it into a flat plastic baggy paper thing, do the exact same thing with this one. And I didn't actually say this yet, but if you're using Scotch tape, you're just going to be basically going to get this other paper, slide it below it, and just put tape from here to here to here to here, and just make sure it's flat and everything. And make sure it's clear tape. That way it will have that sort of dry erase feel. And then just do that all for all these. So using Scotch tape is easier, except I think plastic bags are more efficient. Plus, they do the dry erase thing much better. And you can find these. You probably have a bunch of them laying around your house. Anyway, so just cut this, then cut the seams, and then cut this again. Okay. Okay, wow. The transitions are out of control. I'm going crazy. Okay. Anyway, we have another sheet of Ziploc parts and organs. That sounded creepy. Whatever. And next, get your other one. Okay, everything's flying around. The other way. Nope, that way. Doing great things for this universal plasma. Okay, never mind. I'm just blabbering a bunch of nonsense. Anyway, here we are. And I have some lines over here, so I'm gonna go wash them off. Okay, so I just cleaned off both my sheets, or this one, which was stained with orange. It would sound much scarier if I said stained with red, but no, it was stained with orange. Anyway, now what we need to do, this corner's still wet, whatever, is just prop both of them on top of, oh, let me just trim this down to size real fast. Okay, everybody, so I'm back, and I just cut off and trimmed this. So then they're both sheets flat, and go ahead and get your glue stick. Okay, wow. I said glue stick, but tape teleported here instead, so guess I'm using tape. So, what you're gonna do is just tape them down. Simple as pie. Which pie isn't very easy to make, so simple as making a box cake. Yes. So just tape them down regularly. No, I'm not going to tape it down like this. I'm going to roll up the tape. I'm going to tape it like that. So I'll just do one in front of camera for you. Eek, no! One hectic one in front of camera for you. Aha, perfect. And I'm just going to do that all the way around until it's all complete. So, what transition should I do? There. Oh, no. Okay, wow. Here we are so far, and when we flip it front, we see all this Ziplocs, and yeah, it's actually pretty cool so far. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your other sheet of paper, and no, I did not forget the coloring step. That's actually the last step. And the reason I'm saying this is because in previous videos I have forgotten the coloring step, and finally I'm just like, oh wait, I forgot the coloring step, and I sound like a total nutcase. But no, this time the coloring step is last. Okay, so line it up with the other piece of paper, which you can make it thicker, but I'm gonna make it the exact same type of paper because I actually want to put I want to put this on my refrigerator by just a magnet. So that's what you can do with this as well. So here we are, all nice and flat and down. I'm just going to get my tape. I'm going to go ahead and tape it together. Okay, that probably wasn't a very good idea because that's going to be hard to edit later. And it made like at least 10,000 things fall on the ground. Whatever. So here we are so far, and at this point you're basically done, but you can decorate it. So I'm gonna decorate it, and I'm gonna meet you guys back here when I do. Okay. Okay, everybody, so finally it's done, and I'm just saying, when you're taping down the back piece of paper or cardstock or cardboard or whatever you're using, I prefer you use actually glue because tape, if you roll it up, it does leave some places where it's not completely taped down and some bumps here and there. But anyway, otherwise that, I think it really came out really cute. And you can write on it with anything you want. You could say, Okay, you could say thanks for watching, because I do really thank you guys for watching. I spent a lot of time on these videos, and I feel really happy knowing that some people do watch my videos and enjoy it. So make sure to subscribe if you want to support my channel, and leave a thumbs up if you like this video and you want to see more. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this craft, and it took me quite a long time to make this. And that's all. So see you guys next week. Also, I'm going to be posting on Mondays now. Okay, because on Sundays, my family is quite busy on Sundays. So I'm going to be posting on Mondays. Okay? Bye. Have a great day.